Adventure at the Forest Campground. Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Jacob, who was 3 years and 9 months old. Jacob loved being the center of attention, especially when he was with his mother. He had a younger sister, Sophie, who was only 10 months old. Jacob often felt jealous when his mother had to spend time with Sophie. One day, his mother planned a wonderful adventure, a trip to the forest campground. Jacob was very excited. "We'll have a tent, a campfire, and lots of fun," his mother said. Jacob couldn't wait, but he was worried he would have to share his mother's attention with Sophie again. When they arrived at the campground, Jacob immediately started running around, exploring the new place. "Mom, look at this!" he called out every few moments. His mother smiled at him, but she also had to take care of Sophie. Jacob decided he would try to get all of his mother's attention. "Mom, let's play ball," he suggested. His mother agreed, but after a few minutes she had to stop to feed Sophie. Jacob felt disappointed and angry. "Why do you always have to take care of Sophie?" he shouted. The next day, Jacob decided to try another approach. "Mom, let's build a sandcastle together," he proposed. His mother agreed again, but this time Sophie started crying, so his mother had to calm her down. Jacob felt angry again and started kicking the sand, causing the castle to collapse. In the evening, by the campfire, his mother told Jacob a story about a little fox named Luke, who had a similar problem. Luke also had a younger sister and felt jealous when his mother had to take care of her. One day, Luke discovered that if he played together with his sister, they could have even more fun. Jacob listened carefully. The next day, he decided to try something new. "Mom, maybe we can all play together," he suggested. His mother smiled and said, "That's a great idea, Jacob." Jacob began playing with Sophie. He showed her different things and helped his mother. However, not everything went smoothly. Sophie often cried, ruined the sandcastle Jacob was building, and didn't always follow the rules Jacob set. Jacob felt frustrated and angry. "Sophie, don't do that!" he shouted. His mother noticed Jacob was upset and suggested they try to find a solution together. "Jacob, maybe we can teach Sophie how to play with the sandcastle. Perhaps you can show her how to do it step by step," his mother proposed. Jacob decided to give it a try. He showed Sophie how to build a sandcastle. Although it was difficult and required a lot of patience, Sophie kept ruining the castle. But Jacob noticed that over time she began to understand what to do. His mother praised Jacob for his patience and commitment. One day, while Jacob and Sophie were playing on the beach, Sophie started playing in a completely different way. Instead of building castles, she began making funny shapes with wet sand. Jacob was initially confused, but then decided to give it a try. It turned out that this new game was just as fun. "Mom, look what we've made," Jacob called out, showing his mother the funny shapes they had created together with Sophie. His mother smiled and said, "You see, Jacob, sometimes it's worth trying something new. Play doesn't always have to be perfect or go according to our plans to be fun." At the end of the camping trip, his mother said to Jacob, "I'm very proud of you, Jacob. You've learned how to share attention and how to play with Sophie, even when it's not always easy. You see, playing together can be just as rewarding as being the center of attention." Jacob beamed with pride. He was proud of himself and realized that sharing his mother's attention with Sophie wasn't so bad. On the contrary, he discovered that playing together could be truly wonderful, even if it required a bit of patience. When they returned home, Jacob noticed that even in everyday situations, he could play with Sophie and enjoy time spent together with his mother. He knew that his mother always loved him, and that sharing attention wasn't a bad thing. Jacob learned that it's worth trying different ways to find a solution to a problem. Sometimes you have to try something new to discover that what you thought was a problem can become a source of joy and fun. Jacob learned that sharing his mother's attention with Sophie can bring a lot of joy and fun, even if it's not always easy. He understood that it's worth trying different ways to find a solution to a problem, and that playing together can be just as rewarding as being the center of attention.